Should be focusing more on she by.
She not done still.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keith, and I'm back with another video. Today, we'll be looking at the conclusion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta's reunion. And I'm not even gonna hold you. This could have been like a two-parter, maybe one part, because it was low-key kind of dry. I feel like they came to a resolution, but this shit was boring, to be honest. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, won it, securing the bag.
Alright, so they basically had a continuation from the whole situation with the assistant guy. And I'm still trying to, I feel like Andy said it best, like he's getting in the middle of both of you guys. You know, Sheree was on the phone talking to him like, didn't you say that Ralph was gay? Da, 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 da.
Hey, to Sheree that Ralph was gay.
Maybe at some point in time I did, but I don't really recall doing that.
And he was like, I don't remember saying that, but I could have. And you know, I heard stuff in the street, this and that third. But you know, Julia's storyline just really going off. And I mean, was he lying?
No.
But it's one of those things that is just like, he was looking for his 15 minutes of fame and he barely got one. So it's just like one of the situations like, why are we even entertaining it? And it just made Sheree just look even just more stupid. So I mean, it really didn't do anything because both of them look like liars, so it is what it is. So Drew talks about basically nobody supporting her, and like, they're like, well, you know, I went through all this weight loss and seeing the girls talk about me behind my back instead of to my face was just disheartening. I brought the girls to the little dinner thing just to see like my plan and just how I lost this weight, even though they showed it side by side.
Drew, be serious. Come on now, Drew.
I mean, if Drew says she lost 25 pounds, she lost 25 pounds. I mean, she probably lost it in her finger, her neck, her hair, her toes. I mean, there's other places she could lose beside her waist. But, I mean, she looks good now, and that's all that matters.
She's not. Honey. Like, I've been doing the program, and I'm so proud.
You look great. You look great.
My weight loss, okay?
But she was basically talking about how Sonya and Candy was talking junk about her, basically, and Sheree, calling her a busted can of biscuit.
Drew's horrible mommy makeover, and the way she's doing these moves, I can see why she still looks like a busted can of biscuits.
And, I mean, when we talk about fitness, like in all seriousness, when we talk about fitness, I will see it for Sonya over everybody else, and then after that would be Sheree, because I feel like both of them really take care of their physique, and they have like physiques that I feel like women would aspire to want. Especially, we don't know if Sheree had any work done, but I mean, she looks good, especially for her age. She looks bomb. We about to skip over because, like I told you, it was boring. The men come out, right? And they basically address Ross like, hey Ross, do you what do you think about all the controversy that happened with you standing up defending Sonya against like Kenya and Sheree?
Out in you.
I just wanted to step in with and just kind of de-escalate the situation and let them know that I didn't appreciate what was going on.
And he's just like, well, you know, it was kind of taking me aback by the comments because I didn't feel like I was aggressive. But, you know, I talked to Kenya, and Kenya was like, yeah, you know, we talked, and I told him that I respect the fact that you stood up for your wife, this and third.
I understood it. I understood where she was coming from, but I didn't think it was the right thing to say.
Did you two have a conversation?
We get into the whole gaslighting with Drew and Ralph, and he was just like, yeah, I was so surprised that people would say that I was a gaslighter. It was so like shocking to see on TV. And I'm like, maybe this will help their relationship if it was real. But maybe, not the relationship, but the actions that they did. But I was like, maybe this can help their relationship to see how cringy that Ralph can come off and be. Like, he was very much toxic, and it made Drew seem like a meek, I wouldn't even say timid because she had a voice, but it just made her seem like she didn't stand up for herself in her relationship. Like, he walked all over her, and especially after the whole massage thing, his assistant situation, and then him going to Florida. There's so many different things that were like red flags, and just like, hopefully Drew can get it together. I don't know, but Drew's like, yeah, you know, we're still going to counseling and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, good for them. They need it. So they talk about the whole comments that Marlo made about Marlo and Sheree made about Todd. How you know Todd's out in the street. We don't know what he doing. You remember how Portia brought up the whole Marvin situation. So Marlo and Sheree was like, yeah, you know the streets we talking. So when Todd basically addresses it, like, yeah, like, so what was the situation? Like, y'all over here saying that you know, I do this, I do that. Basically saying that Candy basically taking care of me, and he said, like, you know what, Candy can take care of everybody in this room. I'm just like, okay, Candy. But my whole thing was with Sheree. She backpedaled and just like, well, you know, I was just talking.
I just had a conversation with Marlo that you guys played, and so I was kind of piggybacking off of that. But no, I haven't heard anything about Todd.
Her and Marlo did the same thing. It's just like, well, you know, when I get mad, I'm just talking. I just be talking outside my neck. And then Sheree, when he asked her about the comments, she was just like, yeah, you know, I was just piggybacking off of what Marlo was saying. It was nothing to it. I didn't hear nothing on the streets. And that's the thing irritating. So if you didn't hear anything, then why even say a word? It was so irritating. Like I said, Sheree has been a flop this whole entire time. With Marlo, I could give Marlo a bit of credit off the strength that at least Marlo would just say it and just go with it. But Sheree, you piggybacking off of somebody else, making something up out of thin air. Just like, that's why I feel like her and Martell, that shit was just made up. So we just gotta figure out and see what happens with that whole situation. So they go back to Ralph, and basically he talks about the comments that Sheree made, basically insinuating that he's gay. And Sheree's basically like, no, I didn't never insinuate he's gay. That was the assistant. That was your assistant. You need to get your assistant. I never said anything.
It was anything in particular? First you carry around that I'm gay, which you know for a fact. Hold on. Which you know for a fact is not true.
But it's like, Sheree, you actually did. Like, you said the whole situation where it's just like, oh, it was funny though. When she was like, he threw the bone, when Drew threw the bone, she was like, did she just throw Ralph's dildo on the floor?
Something about a dildo?
Did this bitch throw Ralph's dildo at Fatum?
Okay, that was funny. Like, do you thought it was Ralph's dildo on the floor? I'm like, child, not dildo. But it's just little jabs like that is trying to insinuate that he's gay. And you already know what they say about men in Atlanta. Okay. But it's just stuff like that where it's just like, she's like, oh, I never seen you. It was Fatum, and she's telling Drew, like, you need to talk to Fatum, don't talk to me. But it's like, Sheree, you brought Fatum there to cause that drama. Like, you cannot tell me that you didn't, because you told Fatum yours. Sheree said she told Fatum the information that the assistant said, and then she said that, well, you know, I told Fatum. But then you bring her around to the whole Brooklyn's birthday. I just feel like Sheree knew what she was doing, and that she could never just stand it. If you're gonna do it, just stand in it. Just say, yeah, hell yeah, I did it because I want to get back at her because she pissed me off. So he was just basically saying that she was basically taking digs, and she was. They ain't nobody gonna make up shade. You know shade when you see it. Andy didn't ask the ladies about, like, how did they feel about the whole season, what had they took away from it. Everybody had good comments and taken away. They talk about how Marla got the peach. They were so excited for Marla to get the peach. They wish that things would have worked out differently, but you know how Marla is. The girl is going to be reckless at the mouth. If I had to grade this season, I feel like last season, what was it? 13 was a D. This season was a B. It was definitely a B. It was a great season. Could have been better? Yes. This season dropped Atlanta. Well, last season dropped Atlanta in my ranking. This season didn't really do anything to improve it. I just felt like this is a good reboot start for the series. So I feel like this is really good for the series. I still feel like Salt Lake, Beverly Hills, Potomac, those three are at the pinnacle. It's crazy to think that we have 3 new tyrants of the franchises. You know, I feel like the 3 shows that was at the top was Atlanta, New York, and OC. Those 3 were at the top of everybody's, but New York might get canceled because they're having all this drama with trying to find Housewives, and I think something happened. Altercation happened on set and 2 girls quit. OC, They said that they might have a good season this year, so let's cross our fingers. But last season and the season before that was trash. Like literally, they should have canceled the season, but like they brought Tamara back, and so let's see what happens. In Atlanta's been shaky because of COVID, but it's one of those things where a lot of people are like, well, you know, all these extra factors are happening. That's why the show is not doing good. But Beverly Hills, Salt Lake, Potomac, they just and you can't even blame it on production. I mean, Atlanta, yeah, but all the other ones you can't blame it on production because some of the franchises share productions. So I'm just like, we just got to see what's going to happen. I'm excited to see what the ladies bring. Like I said, Atlanta was really good, but I know for a fact Salt Lake and Potomac is going to bring it. So y'all get ready because my Salt Lake review should be out. I'm going on vacation for a week. I'm going to Mexico, so I'll be back, but I'm going to still be doing my review, so you might see me in a different location, but I mean, I'm still going to have the reviews out. I might have the Salt Lake City review out on either Thursday night or Friday. Don't hold me to it. And then again, like I said, I just posted my video for Taylor from Big Brother. She won. Congratulations to her. And yes, like, I'm so excited. Thank you all for the love and support. And I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know, drop down in the comments and let me know what you guys think about the season. Do you agree with my ranking saying that it was a B? And do you agree that I said it before that Atlanta out of all the franchises have dropped from number 1 to number 5? Let me know if you agree. I like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.